Make yourself comfortable. Breathe deeply and slowly. Notice the thoughts in the mind arising and then disappearing. Just allow the present moment to be as it is. Appreciate what there is to appreciate in this moment as you breathe slowly and deeply from the belly. And if you can breathe, you have something to appreciate. Just allow whatever seems to be occurring to be there. If there are distractions, allow them. As you look within, you connect with oneness. You look in the direction of your true nature, that which is having a human experience. The human character is playing in the world of form. And that which is having an experience of being human is what you really are. For the human, it can seem that life is filled with challenges. Challenges of a physical nature, challenges of an emotional nature, challenges of a mental nature. And these challenges are part of the human experience of contrast. These challenges are not resolved at the level of form. They are resolved at the level of energy. The challenges that you encounter are the result of energy. And there's an invitation to look in a different direction, to focus not on the symptoms, the physical creations, but rather to focus on the cause of those challenges. And you might say, I don't know the cause. And we would say, you don't need to. You as a human character would have very little awareness of energy. And that's not the end of the story, because you can access that which you are beyond form, the infinite you that is having the experience of being human. And there, you do have awareness of energy. And as a human, you can ask for that awareness to come to you. And as a result, you can have a different experience at the level of form. Your entire life as a human is a playing out of energy. And with expanded awareness of energy, you can experience a different kind of life as a human. Just because something cannot be perceived through the senses does not mean it's not there. It is there, and you can be made more aware of it. These challenges are an invitation to look in the direction of the real you. And in looking in that direction, you as a human can find answers to questions. You can solve mysteries. Questions like, why does this happen? Why does this keep happening to me? How can I create my experience of being human differently? The answer to these questions, and we would say every question, is to look to the energy. To look in the direction of what is causing the experience to be how it is. And with expanded awareness, it's possible to create energetically a different experience. And in doing so, that changes the physical experience. Not in a way that you can control the form, but rather in the way it feels. If something doesn't feel good, that's an invitation to look to the energy. What is the cause of this effect that you're feeling? And if none of this makes any sense, that is perfectly fine. Allow it to wash over you. Allow it to percolate. Allow it to blend with the human energy system. It may still have an impact, even if the mind is not open to these ideas. If you are listening to this, we would say that your inner being, your non-physical self, is making an invitation to the human character. An invitation to expand its awareness. To open its mind to new possibilities. Perhaps what the human has been believing is not really true. It may have been its experience which may have led the human to believe that it's true. Perhaps something else is possible. Perhaps a different experience is possible. One that feels better in some way. So if you're still listening, here's an invitation. Invite the inner being to expand your awareness. It could be a general request, or it could be specifically around something that the human has been challenged by, and perhaps is still finding challenging. Inner being, help me to see more clearly what is going on. Help me to release the stories in the mind that no longer serve. Perhaps never did. Help me to be free from limitation, separation, fear, judgment. Help me to be the presence of unconditional love, which is my true nature. Help me to express only love. You may wish to repeat these words in the mind, or even out loud if that feels appropriate. I am safe. I am taken care of. I am guided. I am loved. Yes, you are. You are loved, and you are an expression of love. And you can be that presence of love in the world. you can let go of old ideas of who you are and how you are. We invite you to choose that now and in as many moments as you feel able to. Flowing love to you now. Until next time.